wish I had the same delusion that I do when I was two and didn't think that I could ruin anything at all. I could never fall. I wish I had that same conviction, convinced I never needed fixing. Yeah, that girl really knew her business. Where did she go?
Hey y'all, I know I am super late with this video, so we're gonna just hop into it. At the beginning of this round weight loss journey, y'all, I don't even know what round this is, but whatever, right? I wanted to kick it off with a DEXA scan. If you're serious about your weight loss goals, specifically body composition, then this is where you want to start. So grab your cup because I'm about to spill all the tea on the DEXA scan. First, what is a DEXA scan? It's basically a high-tech x-ray that gives you all the lowdown as far as your body fat, bone density, etc. Unlike your average scale, the DEXA scan will tell you where you're holding the most body fat or where your body fat is being stored, how much lean muscle you have, and your bone health. It's like getting a full blueprint of your body, which also helps you make more realistic goals, get an idea where your problem areas are. And so let's get into why someone should get a DEXA scan, right? So my reasoning was I just really wanted to get a comprehensive report in regards to where my body fat was lying, what the body fat was, and something that was going to give me an idea of what the starting point is. So why would one get a DEXA scan? Simply put, the more you know. Also, knowledge is power, and understanding exactly what your starting point is will help you make better and more realistic goals. No more guessing, it's all there in black and white. So, my experience, you guys, I got there, it was pretty quick, but I must say, what I was caught off guard with was when I got on the table, you have to stay in between some type of margins, y'all. All I feel like I'm not the biggest person on the face of this earth, y'all. It was so hard to stay. I had to pull my arms in really tight and stay really still. And at one point, I went outside the brackets and we had to start it all over again. So that was very surprising. Again, being that I don't feel as though I'm the largest person, I'm wondering what people would do who wanted to get a DEXA scan who was bigger than me. I have no idea. Also, I was taken back by the photo, y'all. The photo will fuck you up. I was like, it's no way the person who got on that table equates to the person in this picture. Y'all, it makes you look huge. And we know I need to do some work big time. But I was a little bit insulted, just a little. So once I got the scan, I was highly embarrassed at the picture. I was highly embarrassed by the numbers. But one of the things that I constantly remind myself is, why are you embarrassed? We're trying to do something about it. Even when I see heavy set people in the gym struggling, I don't look at them with any type of judgment. It's actually, I'm proud of them for starting somewhere and trying, right? And so the same thing goes where I have to keep reminding myself and giving myself grace in these moments. One, their opinion doesn't matter. Two, why are you embarrassed by trying? I got past that part. When I got my results, baby, reality slapped out of me. I'm going to break down exactly what results you would get and what each one means. You'll be getting a total body fat percentage, which will show you the percentage of your body that is actually fat. Y'all, mine was way too high. I'm going to drop my stats so you guys can see it while I'm embarrassed. Again, my videos are to inspire somebody else. And so if I'm going to do that, I have to be completely transparent and say your girl ain't got it all together, but we're going to get it together. It shows you your lean muscle mass, which shows you how much muscle you have and how it's distributed across your body parts. It gives you the bone density, which gives you insight on your bone health and your risk of osteoporosis, which they gave me as well. It gives you your fat distribution, which breaks down where the fat is concentrated on your body, which I know a lot of my midsection and my thighs and my butt. It gives you your visceral fat, which measures the fat around your organs, which is actually very dangerous. So it's good to get an idea of how much fat you're carrying around your organs because, baby, it will limit the functionality of said organs. So all of this information is, of course, great for creating goals and targeting the areas that need assistance the most. So for myself, I am a 40 plus African American woman, obviously. And my first thought when setting my goal was I wanted to do something reasonable, right? And I was thinking between 3 to 5% for this fourth quarter. But because I wasn't quite sure if that was a realistic goal, I Googled and did a little research, and it is actually very realistic to set a goal of 1% fat loss per month. So 3 to 5 is pretty good for me. So 3, it's saying that's reasonable on average without me going crazy. And 5, if I just happen to have some really good months and I really can get to work. Right now, I am working on a sugar addiction. So the likelihood that I could, if this goes well, this will go well. Let's say it. This will go well. So when I finish getting past this sugar addiction, and as I'm tackling this phase by phase, there's a high chance because of that I may hit the 5%. But again, this is really just to give a gauge of what is reasonable and what isn't, not necessarily to drive myself crazy about it. So armed with the DEXA scan results and also using my Renfo scale, and I'll drop that into the description area. My Renfo scale actually give fat percentage and all the little T, but it doesn't tell you specifically where you're carrying that weight. And I feel like the DEXA scan is way more accurate. So I'll use my Renfo, and I'm thankful for my Renfo scale because it actually does some numbers. But my goal is to try to hit that 3 to 5 before I go do a new DEXA scan in January. So now that I told you what all of these numbers mean, I'm going to drop in a little clip so you can get an idea of how they translate that information to you. Don't judge me. These numbers are temporary.
Mass equal to 217.6. This breaks down into your tissue and into your bone, and then tissue into fat and lean. The lean is anything that's not fat or bone in the body, so it includes your internal organs, blood, water, ligaments, and tendons, in addition to your muscle mass. Even though most of the times we'll say muscle mass throughout the report.
So quick question, the 217, that's like my total weight?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was like total fat. I'm like, wait a minute.
No.
Okay.
That's yep. The fat-free is just your bone or lean. If you lost all of your fat today, which you don't want to do, you don't want to be at 0, but that helps to make sure that you don't have a goal that's too low. That's why we point that out. The fat divided by your tissue is equal to your tissue fat percentage over here. So that equates to your body fat percentage and back to the chart.
Okay.
So you're at 52.2. You don't want to be, for your age group, you want to be no more than 37%.
Okay.
That's the highest for the healthy range there for your
Okay.
body fat percentage. The android is your lower belly area, and gynoid are your hips and your glutes. And we look at the ratio between the two, called the android gynoid or AG ratio, as one factor to determine your risk for cardiovascular disease. For women, you want to be below 0.8 to reduce your risk there.
Okay.
So wrapping this up, I hope this gave you guys a little information as to what a DEXA scan is. I hope this encouraged you to get one and get a clear idea of what your numbers are and what areas need work now, or what areas may be in danger, or what areas you cannot stress about so much. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Help me on this journey, y'all. I need y'all encouragement. Drop your tips in the comment section. How are y'all beating sugar addiction? Your girl is struggling. Anyway, until next time, love yourself, protect your energy, and deal with life's bullshit with grace and gratitude.